Not every deal is a winner. Here are 5 red flags to watch for before you sign anything. Let me start with this. Most bad deals don't look bad at first. They seem decent. Numbers seem close. Agent says it'll work. Seller says it's priced right. But that's how investors get trapped because they're not trained to spot what's actually wrong. They're trained to look for what's right, and that's backwards. Professional investors are not looking for reasons to buy. They're looking for reasons to walk away. So today, I'm going to give you 5 clear signs that a property is a bad deal so you can protect yourself, your capital, and stop learning the lessons the expensive way. Hey, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next practical real estate training built for serious operators. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bud Evans. I spent 35 years in the United States Air Force, 13 years as a police officer, and served as the mayor of a small New Jersey town. Today, I'm an active real estate investor, and I'm focused on single and small multifamily properties. I mentor veterans, first responders, and anybody else who really wants to build a real estate portfolio. And I founded a low-cost property management company built by investors for investors here in Southern New Jersey. All right, let's get into it. Most investors believe this, that if I can make the numbers work, it's a good deal. That belief will get you hurt because people can make pretty much all numbers work on almost anything. That's the baseline problem. You adjust the rent up, you push expenses down, you ignore the vacancy, and suddenly the deal looks good on paper, but not in reality. And that's the conflict here. So now let's break down the 5 signs. Sign number 1, the numbers only work with perfect assumptions. This is the biggest red flag. If the deal requires full occupancy, top of market rent, and minimal expenses to break even, or barely cash flow, it's not a good deal. Real deals work under pressure. You should be stress testing, lower rent, higher expenses, vacancy. If the deal falls apart under realistic conditions, you got to walk away. That's not conservative. That's how you survive. Sign number 2, the seller or agent is controlling the narrative. You hear things like, hey, this will rent for more later, or the maximum rent you could get is. Expenses are lower than average. You're getting a deal because of timing, but there's no proof, no comps, no documentation, no data. If you can't verify it independently, it doesn't exist. Guys, I've had leases written on loose leaf paper. Good deals stand on data. Bad deals stand on stories. All right, quick pause here. If you're a veteran and you're trying to sharpen your deal analysis or stop second-guessing your decisions, this is what we break down inside the war room with David Perret. Real deals, real numbers, real accountability. And if you need help analyzing a deal before you move forward, you could also book a one-off call through budevans.com. Both links are in the description. Let's talk about sign number 3 here. Deferred maintenance, it's being ignored. This is where deals will quietly fall apart. If the roof is old, the HVAC is aging, you have electrical issues, plumbing problems. Guys, these aren't cosmetic. These are capital expenses. If they're not accounted for, your returns are inflated. And when those systems fail, and they will fail, your cash flow is gone. So you need to identify these up front and then budget for them. If the numbers don't work after you're accounting for your real repairs, it's not a good deal. Sign number 4, it does not cash flow with property management. Oh my goodness, this is a big one. If your deal only works because you're self-managing, you don't own an asset, you own a job. You should always underwrite with management, even if you manage it yourself, because eventually you're either going to have to scale or you're going to burn out. If management kills the deal, then the deal is weak. Sign number 5, you feel pressure to act quickly. Don't get emotional. If you feel rushed, if you feel like you might miss out, if something's pushing you to decide fast, stop. Good deals can be analyzed. Bad deals rely on urgency. Pressure is a tactic. Professionals slow down when pressure increases. That's the discipline. Now let's talk about the real conflict here. Most investors know some of this, but they ignore it because they want the deal. They want progress. They want to feel like they're moving forward, so they justify it. They bend the numbers, they ignore the risk. They convince themselves that this will work, and that is how bad deals get done. It's not an accident, it's by bad decisions, and that's the turning point. You got to stop trying to make deals work and start asking if they actually do. When you apply this filter correctly, here's what's going to happen. You're going to pass on more deals, but I'll be honest, the best deals I've had are sometimes the ones I walked away from. The deals you take will be stronger, your stress will drop, your returns will stabilize. And that's how real portfolios are built, not by volume, but by quality. As always, let's finish this out with a checklist you can actually use. Number 1, reject deals that only work with perfect assumptions. 2, verify all your numbers independently with real data. 3, identify and budget for all deferred maintenance. 4, always underwrite with property management included. 5, slow down when you feel pressured. 6, focus on strong fundamentals and not optimism. 7. Be willing to walk away without hesitation. Look, most deals are just not good, and that's okay. You only need a few strong ones to build real wealth. Your job here is not to buy a property. Your job here is to avoid bad decisions. Hey, if this helped you, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and share this with your friends if you have any. Fastest way to grow in real estate is not buying more deals. It's avoiding bad ones and buying good ones. Thanks for watching. I'm Bud Evans. Aim high, execute fast. See you on the next one.